tips and tricks that will help you improve your editing speed. I'm going to use Lizzie Pierce's footage from her competition to show you how I went through with it. Fire up Premiere Pro, make a new project. Let's call this Lizzie. And okay. First things first, I want you to have a very nice folder structure. I have here raw footage, project files, music and sound effects, export. So for this I will going to import music and raw footage. I will just drag and drop them. Easy peasy. Alright, it's importing the file. Right, so now create a new sequence. File, new sequence, 24p. Let's call this Lizzie again. For this tutorial I'm going to show you only the assembly panel part, and maybe sometime in the future I will show you how I actually cut and edit and put sound effects and everything like that. Now I want you to go in the assembly panel. Let me just reset everything so it's more or less like you have. Now you have program and source. Program, source. Now I want you to undock the panel, the program panel. I will explain why later. Close it. I want you to go to your footage folder and click here on frame rate. And you see, when you click on the frame rate, you get all the 120 frames and other different frames first, like higher frame rate first. I want you to select all the higher frame rates files by clicking on the first one and then going to the last one, holding shift, click, and you've selected everything. Right click on them, modify, interpret footage, and I want you to go to assume this frame rate 23.976, hit OK. And what this does, it helps you basically interprets all your footage and as if it was shot in 24 frames per second, which helps you slow down your footage directly before putting it in the timeline. So you don't have to right click in the timeline to you know, slow down your right click, speed duration, and then go to 60% or 20% or whatever percent you want to go to slow down your footage. It does it beforehand. And also, I don't know if you know this, but if you slow down your footage in the timeline, you won't be able to use, for example, warp stabilizer, because they don't work together. So if you did that beforehand and you slow down the footage before that, you can actually use also warp stabilizer, which will help you with your, you know, shaky footage. So once you've done that, I want you to click here and on source, on these three lines here, and if you have some footage in the source panel, just click close all. Okay, then I want you to go here to frame rate again, click on the frame rate so that all the footage is sorted on the basis of the name of the file. I want you to click on the first file and then go up to the 50th file, because this supports only 50 files at a time. This is a Premiere Pro thing, and I want you to drag all these 50 files and drop them into the source monitor, just like this. It will take some time. Then click again on these three lines here and select the first one, because right now it's selected the last file, which is number 50. You can see it right here. I want you to go here and select the first file. In my case is C00001. This is basically my workflow. I didn't discover this by myself. I was watching some tutorials by Levi Allen when he used to do a lot of Premiere Pro tutorials and teaching. Yeah, I will also give you my shortcuts. I will put it in the description. You can download it for free, because there will be a couple of shortcuts, just a few of them in this video. As you can see here, we got all the files, and basically from now on we are going to use only the keyboard, which is fucking amazing, and it will help you a lot. First file, you just hit the spacebar and it will start playing. So I don't really like this file here, therefore I'm going to hit the plus key on my numpad and it will go to the next video. I don't really like this one either. If you want to go faster through your footage, hit the L key. I don't like this either, whatever. Hit the plus key, go to the next video. I can work with this. So, okay, we can go backwards by clicking J. Either you click J or the left arrow key to go backwards. So let's just start around here. Hit I key, O key, so that you have the input and output points. Then all you have to do is to hit the comma key. Boom. And it will just import it directly in the timeline. So go again, plus key, next video. Oh, I like this part. Then out key here. So it selected only the part that actually a couple of frames just like this, and then hit the comma key. So say you want to go back in the videos, in the list of the videos, you just have to hit the minus key and you can go back. And it's really easy, and you can scroll through the whole footage really fast. Okay, let's go to slow motion one so that I'll show you how it's already slowed down. Plus. Okay. You can just go crazy. You can hit plus and go through all the footage, or you can use your mouse and click here, and you can select the actual file. So you see, it already plays slowed down, so you already know how the footage looks slowed down. So hit L to go faster. There you go. Let's go backward a couple of frames. Yeah. See, it's already playing slowed down. Boom. So I would like to use this, for example, right before the door opens, right here. Boom, input. Then I could use it like here, like this. So right now I don't worry about cutting a scene. Like here I would skip a little bit, but I would do that in the editing panel. You could also like take only the parts that you like I go back here and I know open the door like here, output, comma key, goes straight into the timeline, and then you would skip, and right before he puts the blanket on his head, input, and then put it here, right here, output, comma key, goes right into the timeline. And basically what you have to do is just to go like this for all the footage. When you reach the 50th file, you just go back here, select the 51st one, and go to the end, or to the 100th one, and select it, and then you just drag and drop it into the source panel. To close everything that's already in the source panel, just click all these three lines, close all, and then drag and drop the rest of them. And you just keep going. Now I'm going to show you the keys, the shortcuts on that I use for this. So you go keyboard shortcuts, Control Alt K or Command Alt K if you're on a Mac. Right here next, scroll down until you get source monitor panel, and source clip next. You just double click here and then select whatever you want. I have it on plus key on my numpad. I have a numpad on my keyboard, but you can use whatever key you find that is comfortable for you. So hit that key, and then you go to you can write here source clip previous, and one click, and then you press the key that you want to use for that command. I will put my Premiere Pro shortcuts in the description. You can download them, it's free, use them as you please. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you my entry for the contest, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. What would you like to know? If you have some questions or whatever. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Serious to say